Hello, spinning friends. Today's video is a short segment cut from yesterday's longer video. Because I feel like it's such an important skill, I want to showcase it in its own little video. Have you ever been plying your two singles onto a bobbin and you have a whole lot of one single left over at the end? That happened to me yesterday. And I decided to figure out how I could do a bracelet ply with just the single at the end and attach it seamlessly to the end of that bobbin without cutting the single off. Could I just get it to flow straight onto that plied bobbin? And I did. So this is a very short video showing you how I did that. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Well, I've been plying for about an hour, and as you can see, I've got some pretty fun yarn on that bobbin. I've now come to the end. Here's my leader from one of my bobbins, but my other bobbin still has a lot on it. Let me show you. Here's the one that still has some singles on it. It looks like I've got at least 2.5 rolags left on there. Because I do color block them, I know I've got a pink and I've got part of a, looks like that's a blue, and that's a more of a solid blue. So I've got a lot of single left. And this is where I think perhaps bracelet plying comes in so useful. So many people have told me, don't try to bracelet ply a whole bobbin of yarn. But if you have some single left at the end, this is when bracelet plying is useful. Now, Andean plying can be done anytime that you're making a big loop with your single and plying the two ends together and plying it with itself. But you can use, as I've shown you, you can use a book to do that. They even have tools to do Andean plying. But bracelet plying always happens on your wrist. Okay, so I'm going to try to figure out how to bracelet ply the end of this single. Wish me luck. I appear to be having some success. I will say that when you start this, you have to start, of course, with the end that's coming out of your orifice, because that's going to be the end that's going to go around your thumb. And as you can see, this is my plied double. There's the little end of the white that I ran out of. And I have to make it come out this way so that I can do the bracelet plying on this end. Actually, I'm standing up as I do this so that both of them come straight up. Okay, maybe I'll try to show you that. Okay, so now I'm standing up, and can't see. I hope I stay inside the camera range. I'm still doing the same type of bracelet plying that I learned from Kate Jackson. And this will not be a huge bracelet, okay? Because like I said, it's just the end of my single, so it's not going to end up being this huge wad on my hand. The interesting part will be, will I be able to continue, I don't know why I couldn't continue plying this onto the end of my double to finish off this bobbin, which is already rather full, so I'm not quite sure if it's all going to fit on there. We'll have to see about that. All right, I'll come back to you when I get to the end of this bracelet and start to put it back on that bobbin. Okay, now I've finished with my little bracelet. Here's my end that was attached to my leader. Okay, let's slip it off my fingers here. Oh, where did it go? There it is. Okay, so this one's going to come off, and it's going to get attached. Boy, did I do this right? I might have to slip this off or reverse it or something. Let me think about it. I just took the bracelet off. As long as you keep that hole in the middle, you're good. But the thing is that this little end that was attached to my leader needs to be attached to this white, and it's clearly coming out this way. I can't make it go out the other way, and it's going to be plying in that direction. So I'm going to bring this through here. I really would like to have it back on my wrist because it is more secure that way. And I'm going to put a little knot between these two. It may not be very pretty, but it is rather adventurous, and I'm more into the adventure. Okay, now, can I get that back on my wrist? Yes. Can I pull it around to the top? Yes. Do I have my two ends? Yes. This is great. Okay, so now I'm going to try to finish off this single at the end of this huge bobbin. Oh, watch me go to all that trouble and not have room on my bobbin. Well, if it happens, it happens. Okay, I'll let you watch a little bit of this. Ooh. All right, little machine. Yeah, that joint is not going to be very pretty. But it might not be as ugly as it could be. Now, will I be able to get this thing off my wrist? I need to stop and ponder this as well. Well, yes, it seems to be working. Even though I took the bracelet off and turned it around the other way, it does seem to be coming off just fine, which is a very happy thing. It's coming off very smoothly. You know, I hate to admit this, but I like bracelet plying more than I like flying off of two bobbins. I don't know. There's something about this that I don't know if I find it pleasant or find it efficient. I like having both singles coming from the same source. Okay. Well, you don't have to watch all this. I'll bring you back in when I'm done. Okay, it did fit on the bobbin, I'm glad to say. Loosen my tension a bit and slip it off the bobbin. So here's my bobbin of yarn. Boy, that's a lot of work for